from box office flops to accusations of racism and rumors of an affair. Here are Kevin Costner's most controversial moments. If you don't know Kevin Costner, which honestly I'd be shocked if you haven't even heard of him, you're about to. He plays John Dutton, a wealthy and powerful ranch owner, on the popular American TV drama series Yellowstone. Set for 6 seasons, except maybe not anymore. Is it because Kevin Costner is leaving the show? Why is he leaving? Are the schedules too intense? Does he not have enough time with his family? Or is it due to a little unexpected result of some on-set romance with a crew member? There's a lot, okay? I'll get to it. But let me give you a little background first. Get the ones who didn't know Mr. Costner. A nice little recap of his life and career. Kevin Costner is an American actor, director, and producer. I mean, he has been around for ages, 4 decades if you want to be specific. He's received several awards. He has 2 Academy Awards, 3 Golden Globe Awards, and 1 Emmy Award. I mean, come on, the guy is decorated. It's impressive. Anyone can admit that. But Kevin Costner not only faced success, he's faced several controversies throughout his career, and his reputation has definitely taken a hit. Let's start with Waterworld. This was back in 1995, which I'll bet is before a lot of you were even born. Maybe not. Who knows? Shout out to the 80s and 90s kids out there. So the movie Waterworld was a big budget production, set out to be one of the biggest hits of the summer. But it flopped. It ended up costing more than $175 million to make. And Kevin Costner was part of the problem, because he was not just the lead actor, he was the director and one of the producers. The movie had a ton of production issues. It was way over budget and ended up making a worldwide total of $264 million, which seems like a lot. I know, that's a ton of money, right? But take away the price it took to make the film and all the marketing costs, and the money you have left, for a lot of people in the industry, would consider it a failure. I want to add, though, that apparently Waterworld gained a cult following, and some might even consider it an underrated film. It is remembered for its impressive set pieces and unique concept. So, although from a business and investment standpoint, it was a huge bust, hey, it might be worth checking out. Yeah, you're probably like, okay, that stuff happens in business. You make bad decisions. Projects fail, so what? Where's the tea? Where's the juicy Kevin Costner controversy? How about this one? Do you know Whitney Houston? She was one of the most celebrated and successful music artists of the 20th century. Her songs were incredible. Saving All My Love for You, I Want to Dance with Somebody, the greatest love of all. Okay, so Whitney Houston with Kevin Costner in the early 1990s starred in the hit movie The Bodyguard. There were rumors that the two had an affair during the making of the film. Now, they were just rumors and they both denied them, but it was reported that Whitney Houston's then-husband, Bobby Brown, was jealous of their relationship. Let's look at 2015, New Year, new controversies for Kevin Costner. He was accused of racial insensitivity. He starred in a film called Black or White, where he played a white grandfather who is fighting for custody of his biracial granddaughter. And during production, there were reports that Kevin Costner made several insensitive comments about the biracial girl who played his granddaughter. He was accused of using racial slurs and making inappropriate comments about the girl's appearance. Throwback to 2012, where in an interview with Access Hollywood, Costner caused controversy by stating that racism no longer exists in America. Yikes. That on top of his 1990 film Dances with Wolves, which won several awards and was praised for its portrayal of Native American culture. Actually, they perpetuated stereotypes and portrayed white characters as saviors. According to some Native American activists and scholars, not looking too good for Kevin Costner. Well, it's actually looking pretty good as far as success, money, and fame go. Kevin's landing the big roles and making the big bucks, including the lead role on Yellowstone in 2018. Remember, this show was contracted to go for 6 seasons. Many fans were eager to see what happened in season 5 after its mid-season finale in January 2023, but the show's cowboy patriarch, Kevin Costner, may ride off into the sunset for good. He reported his exit from Yellowstone. Just a day after, he revealed he and his wife of 18 years are divorcing. This news went wild and affected morale within the crew. You could tell when cast members and Kevin Costner didn't show up. for a Yellowstone celebration called Las Paleyfest. Even in the midst of all of these rumors, a president at the Paramount Network said he was very confident that Kevin Costner would continue with the show. The details of this whole situation are super confusing. But finally, we get a little bit of closure, some sort of solidity, when Entertainment Tonight made a public statement that Kevin Costner is leaving Yellowstone after its 5th season. Now, the 5th season of Yellowstone has been on hiatus since the mid-season finale, and there are rumors that that's going to be it. No season 6. There is no return date, production schedule, or script in place for the 6th season. And the Writers Guild of America announced they would go on strike to fight for better pay. Everyone is in the dark about Yellowstone's future, and even more in the dark about why Kevin Costner is leaving to begin with. I mean, there are rumors all over the place, paired with statements debunking these very rumors. One of them was that he was leaving due to scheduling conflicts, which led to tension between creator Taylor Sheridan and Kevin Costner. And they also moved production to another state, which would make it even harder for him to see his family, which, from many interviews, he seems to really put a lot of value in his family. But then his current wife of 18 years suddenly announced a divorce on May 2nd. Hello? Kevin Costner was just as shocked as we were. His publicist said it was due to circumstances beyond his control. So was it impossible to schedule on the set of Yellowstone? Perhaps. There was a report in 2022 alleging that his wife gave him the ultimatum: say goodbye to Yellowstone or say goodbye to the relationship. It could be that the constraints on Yellowstone production putting on their family was too much. Kevin Costner spoke previously about the hardest thing about filming season 4 was when the filming moved from Utah to Montana, which meant he spent months without seeing his family. This extended filming schedule was even the reason he didn't want to join the show in the first place. So the day after his wife announced a divorce, he announces his leave from the show. Maybe this is his way of making amends, of extending the olive branch to his wife, and make things right. Or maybe it's not about the show at all. The other rumor that's circulating is that she is divorcing him because of his cheating and because he even got a crew member on Yellowstone pregnant. Now, this rumor has been shot down by TMZ, saying the rumors are total BS. But can you blame the public for wondering? Can you blame his wife? His first marriage ended due to infidelity. Kevin Costner married his first wife, Cindy Silva, after meeting at California State University, Fullerton. She was beautiful, she was sweet, she was smarter than me. She represented everything about women that I like. That's what he said about her. They got married in 1978 and went on to have 3 children. They both claimed that they struggled hard to maintain their marriage. Cindy Silva even assisted in the production of Dances with Wolves. She was always excited about him. She was working as a marketer for Delta Airlines and consistently encouraged her husband, and didn't give any thought that they were having financial challenges. For a while, everything was perfect. They were undeniably in love. Costner became a father while working to get his big break in Hollywood. He devoted everything to his kids and often said that having children was an absolute necessity in his life. Then he started getting bigger roles, and he would spend months away from home. That's when his reputation for being a solid ideal of a family man would be tarnished. After spending 4 months in England filming Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, the British tabloids began running stories about him that would threaten his marriage. Silva would stay at home with the children while Costner allegedly had a relationship with Sherry Stewart, a nightclub receptionist in London, and this was just one of many instances when he would be depicted as a total hound. And anyone else who knew Costner would describe him as a true rogue who likes all women, and that he would impulsively approach any woman who caught his attention. This is sort of backed up by an old interview Costner gave to People magazine, where he said, "The package isn't important." I think maybe that comes across. "I have a real appreciation for women." He told sources that the rumors of his cheating were untrue, and he worried about the effects of fame on his family and losing what he had. His wife, Cindy, also clung to the marriage as best she could. Despite Costner's demanding schedule, despite the failures of his most recent ventures, and despite the alleged rumors of his womanizing until 1994, with 16 years of marriage behind them, Cindy Silva decided to end the relationship, as rumors of her husband cheating with a hula dancer on the set of Waterworld heated up. Maybe she just couldn't take any more of the rumors. Even if they weren't true, Kevin Costner too weak to fight the temptation of fame and attention? Or were all the rumors untrue, and the scheduling of Yellowstone was the final straw to break the back that was Costner's family life? Or is it all wrong, and we'll just have to wait for the story to unfold? From box office flops to racial insensitivity and cheating, these were Kevin Costner's most controversial moments.